Hey guys, it's Rob from Hypop and welcome back to another video. In this one, we're going to be unboxing and reviewing the Godox V850II manual Speedlite flash. Thanks for watching guys. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more videos just like this. Also drop a like on this video if it's helped you in any way. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments section below. Your thoughts on the Godox V850II. Also don't forget to follow us on social media at Hypop and visit our website, hypop.com.au. Let's get into it. This one here is a lithium ion battery powered flash, part of Godox's manual flash range. So the AA battery version of that is called the TT600. We've actually compared all of Godox Speedlite. So if you wanted to take a look at that, click the link up above. Now let's take a closer look at what's included with the V850II. This one here is a lesser popular flash. So it has been around for quite a while, but it hasn't really been reviewed online. So let's take a look at what's inside. So firstly, we've got the battery. This is the VB18 battery. We've got the battery charger and also the power cable for that charger. And we've got the flash in the pouch. And we've also got the manual, a warranty card, and just some instructions here about the lithium ion battery and the charger. Now inside the actual flash pouch here, we've got the flash itself. And also just towards the back of that pouch there is the little cold shoe bracket here, little stand. So this cold shoe bracket obviously mounts the flash, and it also has a 1/4 inch thread at the bottom, so you can mount this directly to a stand or some sort of tilt bracket or flash bracket. There we have it. The Godox V850II is a manual speedlight. It's a universal speedlight because it has a metal hot shoe here. It's got a single connection point. So if your camera has a metal hot shoe connector on the top of it, this one here is compatible with it. So there are a few brands of cameras, such as the Sony brand of cameras included in the A6000 range, the A7 and the A9 that have a different type of hot shoe that this really won't support. And Godox have released a Sony compatible version for those called the TT600S. But this flash in particular is a lithium ion powered flash. So a few features for this particular model include that it has 650 full power flashes from a single charge with that battery. Also it has high speed sync up to 1/8000th of a second. It also has a guide number of 60 at ISO 100 at 100 meters. Also is compatible with the Godox X wireless trigger range. That includes the X1, the X2, and also the XPro. Now the trigger compatibility options that you have with the V850II include the X1 trigger, the X2 trigger, and also the XPro trigger. So all of these work on the same wireless system. All you need to do is set the channel and the group for your trigger and have that matching on the flash itself. You'll be able to control the flash wirelessly. So if you're shooting off camera, it's perfect for that. So if you have it on a stand just like this, or if you have it in a larger stand, if you're out in the field, you can actually do that using the wireless triggers. Now these triggers are compatible with most camera brands, including Canon, Nikon, Sony, Olympus Panasonic, Fujifilm, and also now Pentax. So there's a great range of support in terms of camera brands for the Godox system. Now to use the actual flash itself, all you need to do is turn it on, and you have different modes available, including manual, multi, and also slave mode. And you can turn on the wireless mode or turn it off as well if you just be shooting on camera. Let's take a closer look at some of the menu options. So just going through the menu options on the V850II, let's turn the flash on. You see a few things on the screen here. Firstly is the mode, the zoom that it's currently on, as well as the power output it's on, and also the battery level indicator there. So you've got a few buttons listed here. Firstly would be the mode button, which you can actually cycle through the different modes. So multi, then back to manual. It has a second function as well if you hold it. So the options that are underneath this line here are actually a second function for that button. So to hold that down, it actually turns on the wireless indicator. That means you can jump into off-camera flash mode. So when that's flashing there, you actually need to use the spin wheel to change the options. So you've got master or slave. If you're going to be using one of Godox's X wireless triggers, you need to put it into slave mode. And then from there, you can actually see a couple of new things that have popped up on screen, which include the channel and also the group. So right now it's set to channel 1 and group A. What you need to do is just jump into the trigger that you have and also do the same thing. Just make sure it's on channel 1 and group A. So on this trigger here, you can see it's channel 1 and group A is turned on to 1128 power. and you can see when I'm hitting the test button there, it's actually worked. So that means it's paired up now. Now the next button here is zoom. So you can actually press the zoom button and change the zoom of the actual flash. And also the second button is the custom function menu, which has a few different options. So firstly is the sleep time setting. So this is just for the amount of minutes that you want the actual flash to go to sleep. If it's idle, so you can set it to the default setting, which is 3. You can set it off completely, so it's always on. Or you got 10 minutes, 30 minutes, and 60 minutes. Next option is FC here, which is the auto power off time for auto focus assist. So you have a few different options here. You got 10, 20, and 30 minutes. So that's if you're not using the autofocus assist, when that will be turned off after that time interval there. Next option is for the beep sound. So currently it's set to off, but if you set it to on, every time you go to power the actual flash, jump back into the menu, it will actually beep just like that. And you can see a little icon there that shows that that setting has been enabled. Next setting here is BL, which is the backlight setting. That's the backlight for the LCD display here. So you've got on, off, or after 12 minutes there, or 12 seconds, sorry. And lastly is the optical slave mode, which you can set. So when it's on slave mode, you can set it to be slave 1 or slave 2. And that's mostly used if you're using groups of flashes. So how we had it on slave mode before with the wireless slave mode, you can set this to S1 and the other one to S2, so you can control flashes independently. The next button here is the MF button here. So when you enable that, that enables the auto focus assist lamp. So you need to turn that on if you're in low light situations, or if you're finding it hard to get focus, you can use that. And the sensor at the front of the flash here will actually turn on, helping you with the autofocus assist lamp. Next one is just holding down on that button there, it turns on high speed sync up to 1/8,000th of a second. And then you've got your test button on this side here. And then obviously your group channel button here, which is corresponding to the wireless mode. When you turn it on, you can actually cycle through. So right now when you press on it, it cycles through the groups. And when you hold it, it highlights channel and it's flashing there. And you can change the channel as well, so you can set different groups and channels for the flash. And then lastly is obviously this scroll wheel here, as well as set button. You're using that when you're navigating through the menus. The V850II has everything that you'd expect from a standard Speedlite, which includes a locking wheel to lock it into place for your hot shoe. So you can see that at the bottom, it's a spin lock wheel. There are other flashes out there that have the slide to lock locking wheel here, but the spin one, is sufficient. And on the top here, you've got a tiltable head from -7 degrees up to 90 degrees. You've also got a 360-degree rotatable head, so you can go all the way 360 degrees just like that. And then of course you've got that pop-out bounce card as well as diffuser. And on the front here, you've got the optical sensor. So if you're not actually using triggers and you have another flash, it can be optical censored and triggered, as well as the location for the AF assist beam. And lastly is on the side here, you've got a few ports. Firstly is a 2.5mm jack, that's for your sync cable, and also a connection port here, which is actually compatibility with some of Godox's older legacy triggers. So if you're wanting to use, I believe they're called the FT16S and the XT16S, those are the receiver ports there. If you're using those, you can actually still use those with this, despite it having the inbuilt receiver for the Godox X wireless system. Now there's a couple of accessories that are available for the V850II and pretty much any other Speedlite that has the same shape, a rectangular Speedlite. That includes the other Speedlites from Godox's range. This one here is the SR1, and that's a round head adapter. So you actually can mount this to the front of rectangular or squarish Speedlites just like this. Screw to tighten. And this round head here allows you to mount magnetic lighting modifiers. This one here is the AKR1, which is bought separately. And inside here, you've got some accessories that you can mount directly to the SR1. That's a quick run and gun solution to lighting modify your actual flash here. So if you're wanting to have a quick, lighting modifier setup, you've also got snoots here, you've got bounce cards, you've got barn doors, a whole bunch of different lighting modifiers that you can use with the V850II. On top of that, you can actually mount this directly to an S bracket or an S2 bracket from Godox. So you can use these with Bowen's lighting modifiers as well as umbrella modifiers. That was a quick unboxing and review of the Godox V850II Speedlite Flash. For more videos just like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to be updated of any new videos we release. Drop a like on this video if it's helped you in any way. Also leave down in the comment section below your thoughts on the V850II, or if you have any questions. Don't forget to follow us on social media at Hypop and visit our website, hypop.com.au. Thanks for watching.